Hey y'all, it's K Divine. I wanted to talk real quick um about a dream I had last night. Um my dream, it was weird. It was very weird. Um but I had a dream about one of my former best friends. I put that in quotations. Um because the yeah, he was fake as hell. But it was clear that our interaction was coming after a very, very long period of time of us not speaking to one another based on the energy that I felt in this dream. And we didn't speak directly to each other, but he, in my dream, he sent me these messages of like, hey, we need to talk about this. And uh, you said that you wanted to do X, Y, and Z. And oh, I want you to meet the love of my life. And because by the way, this ex best friend, we were friends with benefits. So, you know, there was feelings there. I'm not gonna get into details about that right now. But there was feelings there. And so, just seeing stuff like that in my dream, I was like, it was so specific. Um, and then so I saw all these messages, and he's just like, hey, why didn't you speak to me? Hey, we need to talk about this. Hey, like, I want you to meet my new girlfriend, the love of my life. I need you, like, because that's kind of how things were prior to us not speaking in this dimension. And then I didn't respond to him. And then I received these messages of like, you need to fix this about yourself, and you need to go get your teeth done, and you need to go do this. And well, didn't you say that you wanted surgery? Well, you need to get this done, and this and that. And it was just a whole bunch of criticism. And I woke up this morning and I was like, what the hell what the hell is this? And it made me realize, like, y'all got people right now who want to reconnect with you, but not for the reasons that you think. Like, these people are trying to find a way back into your life. Not because they've thought about the things that they've done and they're regretful and they want change and they want to actually be better to you. They're coming still with an agenda. Um, these people have a job to finish. And I thought it was very specific when like I said, like in those messages, like I saw, like they said, like, I want you to meet the love of my life, my new girlfriend. And I was like, why would he want me to meet somebody? But it was like, it's though they're doing these things like some of these people want to do things to keep you in a low vibration and keep your self-esteem low. Um and maybe that's specific for somebody where you were entertaining a relationship with someone, and maybe they maybe there were feelings, but you guys never really became a couple, you never became an item. And that person low key really did fall in love with you, but because they were on an assignment to infiltrate your life, they couldn't hold on to it. And so instead of them coming clean about what their true intentions were when they first started talking to you or messing with you, they try to make you responsible for them feeling how they feel. And then they try to turn everything around and make it seem like it was always you, that they never had any feelings. But they wouldn't go out of their way to do those things if they really didn't feel how they felt about you. So, and I just found it so funny in the dream that when I didn't respond to the original messages, then everything turned into criticism. And this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all may have some people. I've been telling y'all for a while that y'all gonna have people trying to come back into your lives. People who are gonna be coming with apologies and wanting to rekindle things. Like, people are gonna try to pop up out the woodwork to try to talk to you. And they're not coming back because they've changed. They're coming back because they're trying to finish whatever it was they were doing in the first place. And a lot of times you got to realize, like, some of these people, like, they're connected to narcissists that are part of your family, um at your former jobs, and things of that nature. Because some of these people, like, some people really just want to feel like they have real control over you, and they're only coming back into your life because they are trying to gain information so that they can take it back to whomever they need to take it back to. Because it's kind of funny how you'll notice, like, with flying monkeys, they'll be like real weird with you, and then you may go a period of time without speaking to them because maybe you've caught on, or like maybe you just felt uncomfortable with your last interaction with that person, or you're just like, you know what, me and this person don't really talk anymore, and I don't really care to keep up with them. And then one day they try to message you, and they're all like, hey, I miss you, I love you. They kind of are love bombing you. Yeah, that's the narcissist trying to get information from you. And the narcissist was not expecting you to cut everyone off. The narcissist thought that they was always going to have access to you because of the environments that they created for you, with the people that they have always sent towards you. And when your life starts to change, when you start to evolve and elevate spiritually, these people don't know what to do. They this is when the narcissistic collapse really begins. This is usually too when this is when they really up the smear campaign. They up the smear campaign at this time when you start cutting people off, because they need people to see you as crazy. One second. Sorry, the baby need help. You did it? Yeah. Good job. um but this is when they really start upping the ante in that smear campaign, because they're afraid of exposure at this point. And the flying monkeys start getting nervous too. This is why they start being a little bit nicer towards you, because it's like, okay, well, we got to try to keep this under wraps as much as possible. We have to, we don't need people seeing this person as credible. So play nice with this person for right now. And that's why some of your flying monkeys, like, once you start to catch on to, like, what their job is and what they're doing, that's when they disappear. They'll make themselves very scarce. Because this happened to me with my former job, which is where this friend, uh this is where him and I met. Um and I did not realize until towards the middle of last year that he was really a part of whatever that inner group was that just thought my life was entertainment to them, because they were really invested in who I was dating and who I had in my bedroom and what I was doing in my spare time. Like, these people were really invested in that, um to the point of them sending someone towards me to get more information and to send information back. And I also found out that this person was connected to my family, and I found this out at my baby shower, or at my sip and see, because he randomly asked me, "Where's your sister?" And they were sitting literally right next to each other. I said, "She's right next to you." And the interaction was just so odd to me. And I was like, what is this? But I get it now, because all those people were connected. Um, These people are trying to infiltrate back into your life because they want to have some sort of control, okay? Sorry, but they want to try to infiltrate your life and they want to get back in your good graces, but there is no going back from here. These people think that they're going to be able to convince you otherwise. Like they think that these people, you got to understand that some people still see you as the person that you used to be. That's the only way that they can see you, is like the very forgiving person, the person who was kind of oblivious to what was going on, the one that just accepted things and accepted people and just, just kind of went with the flow. Then you're not that person anymore. And these people can't fathom or imagine that you aren't like that. They're like, no, there's no way. They're like, no, that people don't really change because they don't change. And so they can't believe that you actually aren't like that anymore. So y'all gonna have people really trying to come back and try to convince you that the things that you know and the things that you witnessed and the things that you saw weren't real. And a lot of these people, especially these former friends, a lot of them will try to make you out to be the one that broke the relationship up. Like, well, you just stopped fucking with me, and you just stopped talking to me, and it got really awkward between us, and I don't really know what happened. And really, that's a tactic to make you explain yourself and to tell them what you know, because they don't know what it is that you know. But that's the problem with narcissistic people. They don't know, because you moved in silence. They didn't realize that when you walked away, you had already gathered enough information to understand what was really happening. And because you didn't walk away and leave with malice or anything like that, you walked away with grace, and you said, all right, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. And those people can't handle that. And but because you didn't go out with, yelling and screaming and kicking and all of that, they don't know where they went wrong. They don't know where it was where you noticed everything. They noticed when you started to become like awakened, but they don't know what it is that you remember about all the things that they did before and how you're connecting those dots. Because they're confused. They're like, where did I go wrong? How did this person slip through the cracks? It's not that you slipped through the cracks, is that you accepted things the way that they were for a long time until you decided that you didn't want that anymore. And they felt disrespected that you did not want to be disrespected anymore. And a lot of these people, they just wanted access to you for whatever the gain was, so they can get information so that they could further themselves in their careers. Because I promise y'all, some of the friends that y'all have, some of those coworkers and colleagues that seem to always want to buddy with you to get, to get your ideas and things of that nature, they're doing that to copy you, because they can't generate that stuff on their own. And when you're gone, they don't have it in them, and they can't recreate that with anyone else because there is no one like you. That's why you start to see a lot of these people's lives decline. Like when they say that you are a blessing to people, you really are. And when you're gone, the favor leaves with you. The good ideas, the good energy, the good vibe, they can't replicate that with any other person. And that's why a lot of these people, when they try to come back into your life trying to love bomb you to get you comfortable to be around them again, that's why when you don't respond the way that you used to, that it's it's quicker now that you start to see them lash out at you. It's quicker, where it used to be, it took them, like maybe the first time that you saw this person lash out at you or kind of be rude or disrespectful was was like later on in your relationship, like months, maybe sometimes years, less likely years, but definitely months down the road. Like if you invite any of these people back into your lives, I guarantee that within the first couple of days or weeks, depending on how bad this person is at acting, um when their manipulation doesn't work anymore, you'll see it way quicker. They'll start getting frustrated because they're trying to get something out of you and they can't get it. And that's when they start with the insults. That's why it was so quick in my dream, where he went to trying to pretend like he wanted to be, you know, wanted to invite me back into his world, and I want you to meet the love of my life. I want you to meet my friends, and I want you to, oh, and I want to help you do this and this and that. And then it turned into like, oh, well, you need to get your teeth fixed, and you need to go do this, and remember you said you was gonna do this and that. Yeah, that's when all that stuff changes and it turns around. You'll see a quicker turnaround this time around because they're not getting what they want from you. So I want you guys to be very cautious and careful in this next season of your life, because you are getting back up, because things are about to start going well for you. These people are mad because they were really hoping that after everything that they said and did to you was not going to, it was going to destroy you. Especially those narcissistic like parents, like they went on a massive smear campaign. Like I know that some of y'all have been going through it for a long time, because I definitely have been. And they were really hoping that everything that they said about you would come true. They made lies and they told half truths about you, and now stuff is about to start backfiring. So, I just wanted to get that out real quick. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.